In this video, I'm going to show you how to install this 12,000 BTU Midea U style air conditioner. The model number is an MAW12V1UWT, but the process should be similar for these style air conditioners. Even though it looks pretty intimidating with all these pieces, it's actually pretty easy and it doesn't take too long. You may or may not need extra foam. So I picked this up because of the style of window here. It does have a bunch of foam that I'll show you all about in a little bit, but you may need something like this. Another thing is, if you got this unit, it got delivered and it was stored on its side, or it was shipped on its side or on its back, anything but in this position, you do want to wait 24 hours before turning it on because it actually could break it. The next thing is back here. This is very important. Drain plug must be in place for proper function. Remove to drain the water before storage. So there is a drain plug right here, and if there is a blue plug with no little filter right here, you want to take that out. You just pull it out and then put one of these plugs in. And this is a big deal because there was a problem with these units before, not this particular one, but this style, where there was mold buildup, and this was the solution, part of the solution to fixing it. And there's 7 replacement plugs in here. As long as it's draining, you should be good. So let's get started. This is the window that it's going in. This unit can fit into windows that are 22 to 36 inches wide. This one is 32 inches, and I've already marked my center line right here. This bracket, I like to try and center this when I can. This is the bracket that the air conditioner goes on, and basically it goes just like this. And this right here will sit against this lip. If you don't have this lip, if you have just a flat sill, you can use this. So this is a bracket that kind of creates a lip. You would hold it down in place. You might need several hands or to mark it. Well, this wouldn't be in your way, so you would attach that, and then that would stop this bracket. But we don't need that because we have this lip here. You would think you have a center mark here. You just mark the center here and you'll be good. But as it turns out, this air conditioner, the place where those, I'm going to call them clips, go in to this air conditioner are off center. You can see this is less than over here. So what we can do is measure the actual AC and make a center mark on the air conditioner. And then from there, you can measure like this from the center mark of the AC to the first notch, 4 1/4. So really, the center of this is 4 1/4 from here. So right there is actually center because these are offset. So if you wanted to center this, that's how you would do it. So now we need to determine if we need this extension or this extension. So we need this to go up to 32 for my particular window. Let's see, we pull these out and then these just kind of lock in here. So just to be safe and just because we can, let's put the longer one in because it could go all the way like that. So that's good. Now I'm gonna want to have my screws ready. These screws are extra and these are required. So Open this up, and for this bracket install, I'm going to take the two longest ones, 1.5 inches, and I believe these are 1 inch, and we'll talk about this a little later. Out aside, and we are going to open the window, and essentially this sits against that lip, and then these sit against your siding. And I've gotten questions about, can you install this on a second floor? Yes, you can. You don't have to do anything outside, even though it has this bracket. You can do all the adjusting from inside. So just don't drop it. Put it like this. Hopefully you can see. The sun is kind of bright. So I'm going to line up my center mark here, and then I can pull this out and push this. Adjust these. Do this side too. There we go. Adjust the feet. You just pull this in on each side, just squeeze it, and then you can adjust these. And usually it's about, these are marked 7. I like to start at 7. So pull this in, and then pop out like that, and that's a good start. So I'm going to take the 1-inch screws and hold this down and tight to that lip and install that. There we go. If that isn't locked in, it's okay, because I want it centered, or close to center anyways. I'll put one over here, another 1 inch, tight to the lip. And then, wherever you can, you want to get some screws down into the sill. I know people don't like putting holes in stuff, but you can always patch it up afterwards. It's fine. Again, tight to the lip. There we go. Okay. Now, I'm going to take that little tiny level, and this is another important step. So, this is level. When that bubble goes in between those lines, hard to control. There you go. We want it to be like that. You want to pitch it so it pitches out. So this little square, I might need to adjust it. So let's adjust these out. We'll do 8. These are marked, might be hard to see. Oh, 9. It's nice that they're marked, that way they can be even. So that's definitely pitched, which is what we want. We want that water to drain out. So you're good. Now we can put this AC in the window. So might need a friend. It's not too bad. I'm just gonna set it on the bracket carefully before you push it too far out. We want to make sure we line up this on the bottom so that those lock right in. And now you can see our center mark. If you can see our center mark, this is actually fairly centered. Now there is this little thing right here that flips down on that side and then on this side, and that's going to hold the foam. This is what you start with, and I'm going to take a measurement from here to here. We'll start on this side. So from there to here, 6 1/4. So you can cut this with whatever you got. It doesn't have to be perfect. I like to add a little bit. I'm gonna cut it with a utility knife. Just gonna do this side. And rotate it. And you can break it. This goes towards you, like this, and that is not going to work. You basically want it up here. So it depends on your window. You might bring that down, maybe if you have a flat window, or depending on what type it is, but you can see I have a big gap here. So they thought about that. You're going to use one of these as an extension. So we can cut this, just hold it where it needs to be cut. There we go. And this has a sticky back to it, so you peel that off and put it right here. And then you have this foam right here. The one you want for this. And this might be the hardest part of the whole install, is peeling this off of here. Oh, look at that. It went easy this time. So this, remember, goes towards you. So wherever that bracket is, you want to start the foam. They say to start it right here, but I like to go up pretty much even with this. And then bring it around here, like that. And this cuts easier with scissors, but all I have is a utility knife right now. I'll cut that. And that should create a nice seal. So I like to have this up and then tuck it in there and then kind of wedge it down. And that is going to be perfect. Basically, this is kind of even with this. So that's good right there. And we can do the same thing on the other side. Oh, sorry again. Okay. Ooh, pretty tight. That's okay. So get a nice tight seal. And I'm resting my foam up against that lip. As long as this is under this, because there is a safety bracket that needs to come out of here. But that screw that's in there, not sure if you can see it, there's one on this side and one on this side. Those have to come out. Remove those. Okay, I'll put that screw right there. Let's try a drill. Yeah, that was easier. On this side, we can extend that bracket, that safety bracket, and this goes in right there, depending on your window. That side's good, and then over here, same but opposite. Might take a little bit to push this down and maneuver the air conditioner. You might have to put a screwdriver in here or something to open that up, but usually you just force it in like that, and then you can put those screws right back in. Now before I go any further, I want to show you these little security features that come out. So these little plastic things pop out on either side, and the bottom of it will catch on the window, usually, depending on your window. So keep that in mind. And when we bring this down, you're gonna notice on these particular windows a nice big gap. And this is where I like to use that foam. That's why I got that extra foam, because one of the pieces can go in here between the two sashes so you don't get bugs and bees and everything else coming through here. So I am going to use the foam that they supplied to fill all that in down there. So I just started over here, and you can just rip this by hand. Just like that. And just make sure it goes all the way. Bring the window down on it. And now we'll have a nice tight seal right there. We're gonna take care of that too, depending on if you have a gap like that. But first, we can, there we go, extend those things. And if you try and pull the window up, you cannot. So we'll do that on both sides. And then we can install this bracket. This one goes on top of the sash, and it basically will kind of sandwich these sashes together. It'll crush that foam, make a nice tight seal, and it's good for security reasons. There you go. Now there is no way to lift that window up. And you can open your other foam if you needed it, because usually that one goes between the sashes. We'll take this stuff and just rip it by hand, tuck it in here, make it look as pretty or as messy as you want. And then I can use extra to fill in these gaps right here, just like that. And then you can obviously check on the bottom and all around here for gaps in any location, but I can't. So you also have these strips right here. So say you didn't want to get that foam, you could put them here probably, but then in the middle here there's definitely going to be gaps, but you could use these to seal up wherever you needed to. And just keep these around, these extra plugs, change them every so often, keep an eye on it, make sure there's no mold building up in here. You can lift this up and take a look in there with a flashlight, make sure there's no mold. And then to change the filter, just so you know, pull this out, pull it down like this, and you can, well, not to change it, but to clean it, because you can clean these. And then you would put it back in into that channel right here on both sides, and then lock it in like that, and you're all set. Now, in some cases, your shades can come down behind, but it depends on what kind you have, what kind of window you have, and how this works out. But it does come with a remote, and you can connect it to an app. You can turn it on a million miles away if you wanted to. So that's it. If you had one of these units or you're thinking about getting one, hopefully this video helped you install it. Thanks for watching.